Number one seeds in the conference championship round. How do we bet them? What's the prevailing trends when it comes to number one seeds? And we're talking about San Francisco. It's not just a number one seed in the championship game. It's a number one seed coming off a non-cover. They didn't cover the point spread last week in the win over Green Bay. So let's break that down. Lions, 49ers, big game breakdown. Teddy covers from wagertalk.com. This is a client play for me. I'm giving it to you guys here for free. We appreciate all the likes. We appreciate all the follows. More than 140,000 of you have followed us on Wager Talk YouTube channel. If you haven't done so today, do it right now. And I appreciate the comments very much. I'll be back throughout the week to answer questions and reply to comments if you leave comments below. Right now, look at the Wager Talk live odds screen. San Francisco -7, total of 51. I want to start here talking about the Lions because the Lions are kind of in a unique situation. In the opening round of the playoffs, Lions got outgained 7.7 yards per play to 6.1 against the Rams. They survived and advanced, found a way thanks to 3 of 3 red zone touchdowns, and of course they didn't commit any turnovers in that ball game. Last week against Tampa, Detroit again outgained by more than a yard per play, 6.8 to 5.3. You don't see many teams winning back-to-back games where they're getting outgained by a yard and a half per play in both of those contests. But again, last week against Tampa, game tied at the end of 1, game tied at the end of 2, game tied at the end of 3. Detroit made the plays in the 4th. Tampa missed the 2-point conversion. But Lions, 3 of 3 in the red zone when it came to scoring touchdowns, and they were +2 in turnovers. And they still needed a missed 2-point conversion to cover. Detroit has some injury concerns, most notably on the offensive line. Jonah Jackson doesn't look like he's going to play. Don't know yet if Frank Ragnow is going to play. And when Detroit's offensive line is banged up, obviously that's bad news against San Fran. And the 49ers are coming off a true survive and advance game. They were awful for extended stretches last week. You know, Brock Purdy had one of his worst games as a pro. I think it's the worst game I've seen him play all year. The defense got gashed. They gave up big plays to the running game. They gave up big plays in the passing game. The special teams weren't even good for San Fran. They did not bring their A game off Week 18 resting starters and the bye week. That said, when you have an elite team coming off a subpar showing, those tend to be bet-on type of spots. Teams like Detroit, the upstarts, who make a little playoff run, this tends to be where those seasons kind of end. So, San Fran, here's a quote from Nick Bosa. They were the first team to make the playoffs in the last 13 seasons without overcoming a single second-half deficit to win a game in the regular season. Nick Bosa said, we needed a win like that. We haven't come from behind in a while. San Fran is a better game than the one that we just saw. Detroit, not necessarily. And of course, people are like, oh, the Lions are hungry. They haven't won a championship since 1957. San Fran hasn't won a Super Bowl since 1994. The last time the 49ers won a Super Bowl, Steve Young threw 3 touchdown passes to Jerry Rice. They're every bit as hungry as Detroit is. Give me the Niners minus the points. There's your big game breakdown. Take advantage of the special offer that we're giving right here, right now in videos this week. Access 7 at checkout. That's your promo code. ACCESS. Access 7. Take $30 off any 7-day all-access pass. You get all my plays for the next 7 days. $30 off using Access 7 at checkout. Thanks for watching Wager Talk TV, and best of luck with all your bets this weekend.